Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. It is a PIHL Class 2A matchup as the Meadville Bulldogs make their way down to face off with the Franklin Regional Panthers. Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here on this Tuesday evening live, where 66 and 22 meet east of the city. Speaking of directions from the city, we're going to start from the north. The visitors first, the Meadville Bulldogs, 0-2 on the season so far, but looking up a little bit. Jamie Plunkett is their head coach this season. Kyle Waite, the assistant. Steve Casti is the team manager. Starting in goal tonight, number 1 is Sam Coppola. Number 2 is Ben Hilson. Number 5 is Paul Phillis. Number 6 will be Phil Pandolf. Number 9 will be Trevor Kessler, the captain. 11 will be Alex Burgess. Number 19 will be Rocco Tartaglione. Preston Phillis will be number 20. Matt Casti will be number 21. Cam Arpin will be number 23. Robert Mahoney will be wearing number 25. 29 will be Zach Travis. AJ Fuller will be backing up Sam Coppola wearing number 31. Jay Fadden will be wearing 32. Ethan Konetsky will be wearing number 34. Zach Schepner will be wearing number 38. Sam Engels will be wearing 39, and Jake Freiters will be wearing number 44. The Meadville Bulldogs will be wearing their black jerseys with the red and white trim. We'll move to the opposite side for the home squad. The Franklin Regional Panthers, also 0-2 on the season to start. They're led by head coach John Weinbrenner, assisted by Michael Albright, Brian Beerley, Lucas Chiala, David Soltez, Dante Johan, and their team manager is Genesina Mattis. I had to make sure I got that one right here today. Hopefully I did. Number 8 will be Luke Anderchak. Number 9 will be Timothy Brickner. Number 18 will be Liam Copeland. Number 19 will be Joseph Casella. Number 23 will be Ethan Gray. Derek Jarman will be wearing 24. Matthew Kenizer will be wearing 27. Ashton Rothraff will be wearing 29 and backing up. Grant Novotny will be wearing number 31 and backing up. Ethan Hoff will be wearing number 32. Noah Schilling will be starting in goal wearing number 36. Brett Bowser will be wearing 37 this evening. Tyler Spears will be wearing 43. Max Williams will be wearing 47. Nolan Savinda will be wearing number 48. Yahor Kaklin will be wearing 53. I'll get the pronunciations as we go. You can yell at me in the comments. I get it, folks. I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, yeah. Patrick Kochanowski will be wearing 56. Robert Kelly will be wearing 59. Luke Lavrich will be wearing number 81. Sean Sinclair will be wearing 86. And Nicholas Mattis will be wearing number 97 for the team in white with the gold and blue trim. Both teams coming into this one 0-2. Rough start for both of them. They're both missing a lot of their major players to start, hoping to get some of their players back this year. And for the in the case of the Meadville Bulldogs, trying to get their players started on the season, graduating several big shooters the last couple years for them. The Franklin Regional Panthers, of course, very big graduating class last year. They're in a rebuild for now, but they're saying, I was talking to John Weinbrenner before the game. He said that they are on their way back up. A lot of those players are starting to come back into the lineup, so they're excited to see where they can go from here. And of course, if we look at the future for these two squads, it doesn't look easy for either one. Meadville has Bishop McCourt at home on the 27th and Butler on the 31st. They're at Bishop McCourt on the 27th and against Butler at home on the 31st. For Franklin Regional, only way to look is up at this one, as their next two matchups are Thomas Jefferson and Bishop McCourt. So it's going to be a rough run for the Panthers. They can find themselves here. This is the time to do it. Got these big matchups going. 37 seconds before we get the opening face-off here. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10band.tv on the Roku app and the Amazon Fire app. We've got live action PIHL AA, Meadville, and Franklin Regional coming up soon. As always, we will get the names of the numbers as the game rolls on. RJ Kelly will step in with Timothy Brickner, and we will have, with Trevor Kessler, the captain, and we will have the underway here as the Franklin Regional Panthers win the faceoff. Going to pass it up to Tartaglione. He'll bring it into the zone. It'll be tipped off nicely, but brought across opportunity for Meadville into their own zone. It'll be picked up by Casti, and it's going to go up off the boards and directly in front of us. Out, Tartaglione will carry it back in. Rocco Tartaglione comes in around. Nice little play there by Savinda. And it'll go back. Sean Sinclair will pick the puck up. The freshman will pass it up for Copeland. Copeland dumps it in on net, and it'll be held onto by the starter, Sam Coppola. 16:24 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here. Face-off coming up to the left of the senior netminder. Coppola spent the first, I believe, 2 years of his career in a tandem and has started the last couple seasons. Faceoff would be one forward, but by Meadville, but they're not able to possess it, so they'll have to go behind the net. It'll be picked up, and Ben Hilson will dump that one up. It'll be kept in by Luke Lavrich. Lavrich lets it go around for Arpin. It's going to come back out of the zone. Preston Phyllis will carry it out of the across red, across blue, in. Phyllis waits, top of the circle, has opportunity in front, shot on. Goes wide of the net. Nice shot there by Sam Engels, who was alone in front. Back down for Phyllis. Phyllis throws one in front. It's going to be picked up and carried out by Williams. Williams will dump that one down. Behind Lavrich will have a battle. A little bit of help from Williams again. Lavrich still battling there with Phyllis. He'll weigh to ground. It'll be picked up and dumped out by Ben Hilson, the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call. 15:30 to go in the first period here. Faceoff will come back down. It looks like they're going to call it to the left again. Nope, maybe they'll give the right. They'll give them the right this time. Julian and Strong are your officials for this contest. Faceoff will be dropped and won by Franklin Regional forward. Behind the net goes Luke Anderchak. Anderchak will play the puck back around. Looking for Derek German. It's going to be picked up and brought out by Meadville. Carrying it out of the zone is Mahoney. Robert Mahoney loses the puck back. They'll battle along the near wall. It'll be dumped in by Matt Casti. It'll stay in the near corner. He'll battle off. Strong is right there with him, so I'll have to go around him. Copeland passing it up, looking for German. Can't complete, so it's going to be a breakup and brought back out by Franklin Regional. Anderchak couldn't get to it, so he'll have to collect it, dump it back down the ice. It'll be dumped in by the Bulldogs. Mahoney with the dump in. They'll battle off. Cacklin dumps one around, finds Copeland, but it's going to be dumped out by Franklin Regional. In come the Panthers. Opportunity here on the backhand shot. Save on a shot by Tyler Spears by Coppola. Back down behind. Spears on the backhand throws one that gets picked off and dumped out. Kessler will just throw it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Franklin Regional, and they'll find a way to get back out. It'll play catch. It'll come through. Nice play by Gray to break up the play. Back up to the point. It picked up by Konetsky. Looks for the shot. It's going to be blocked in front. Opportunity here. Gray goes after another player, and he'll get back down. Good play by Gray to try to break up the open player when he broke his stick. Coming out. Spears will just tap that one back into the Meadville zone. Behind the net. That'll be Konetsky coming around. He'll dump that one length down. And Engels tries to play it, and it goes back up the boards. Carried out by Cacklin. Cacklin will take it. Dumps one on net. Stopped by Coppola. 13:24 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. I will apologize to Palmer Imaging Products, or Palmer Product Imaging, if I do call this Center Ice Arena at least a dozen times in this broadcast. First time here in years. Kelly lets that one go. Back down. Cacklin tries to take a shot, but jumping in front of it was Sinclair, so he has to wait. Sends it back out to the point. Shot on. Comes on net. Save by Coppola as Mattis redirected a slow roller. by Brett Bowser. Bowser, the senior, making his season debut here this evening. Have another face-off to the right of Coppola. It'll be won by the Bulldogs. Tartaglia. No, Casti, well, it sends one out. It's going to come back out of the zone. And in comes Shepner. Shepner throws one on, and a save by the starter tonight, Nolan Schilling, the senior for Franklin Regional. 13:01 to go in the first period. Face-off will come up to the left of the Panther cage. Knizer will step in. Knizer loses the face-off, and it's going to be a shot on by Tartaglione. Lavrich will have to take the pass, and he's going to pass it up. Out comes Knizer. He just dumps that one in the zone. Back down for Williams, and Williams can't get to it, so it'll be an icing call. A face-off coming back down to the right of the Franklin Regional net. Thank you for joining me here on this Tuesday evening from Delmont, Pennsylvania. I'll tell you what, wherever you are, I guarantee you are warmer than we are right now in this arena. They're going through a renovation on this rink, I guess, and the heaters are down. Actually, there are no physical heaters. So you are definitely probably warmer than we are now. That one gets cleared all the way down. It's going to be another. Nope, they're going to wave off the icing call, and it will be Hilson chasing it down. Hilson waits all of turnover. Opportunity there. Save made. Rebound, and that was a great play, I believe, by Lavrich or Williams. One of the two. I can believe it was Lavrich coming in and stealing the puck and throwing one on net. We'll go back behind and dumped up. Oh, misplayed there by the Panthers. That was Copeland. Copeland will dump it up Knizer. Knizer coming to the zone, shot just wide of the net. Goes back around Andrzejczyk. Throws one down around. It'll be picked up by the Bulldogs, and they'll clear it out. Regrouping was Savinda. Savinda will go back into his own zone. Throws one around for Gray. Dumps it up, Andrzejczyk. Wait. And it's going to be picked back up and carried in by the Bulldogs. Shot on nicely by the Bulldogs. That was Preston Phyllis. Coming into the zone and back out is Paul Phyllis. German will take the puck back in center ice. Dumps one down. He's going to have to be chased down. German gets around Jake Fritters. Back around. Fritters will go back into the boards with German once again. Will come back out and be cleared out of the zone. Bowser throws one on his backhand to Gray. Gray dumps one up the near wall. It's going to try to find, but picked up by the Bulldogs. And they'll have a little meeting of the minds along the boards. The Bulldog will carry it into the zone. Thrown on and high and wide of the net. Down it will be Zach Travis. Up to the point, it'll be Konecki. Konecki waits, goes back down. Travis. Or Mahoney behind is in the corner. A little bit of help from Burgess. Mahoney throws one back, gets one thrown back up the boards. It wasn't him, but it was a member of the Panthers behind the net. It will be Casti. Casti throws one in front for one-timer. Opportunity there is thwarted by the Franklin Regional Panthers. It'll be dumped up and looking for the point. Picked up by the Panthers and cleared the length of the ice. It's going to be wide of the net, and it will be an icing. 10 minutes even on the clock here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Scoreless between Meadville and Franklin Regional. PIHL Class 2A regular season matchup. It is week 3. Thank you for joining us here on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and the 10band.tv app. Down and up, it'll be battled off. Up, and the Bulldog will bring it back in. The Bulldogs throw it on. Tartaglione looking on the backhand. Can't get to it, so it's going to be picked up and thrown out by Cacklin. It does stay in, but it's going to make its way back out for Hilson. Hilson's going to have to wait. as they're offside, and it's going to be dumped up, looking for Bowser on the dump in. Unable to get him, so no ice on the play. Kochanowski in the corner. Waits, he comes out of it, throws one, it goes off the side of the net, and held on to by Coppola. Good save by Coppola on a shot from a bad angle. Speaking with John Weinbrenner before the contest, he was saying they got a little beat up in that St. Margaret tournament. Starting to get pieces of their team back together, but it's an uphill struggle so far early in the season, especially with some pretty big matchups early. Back around, it will be picked up by Bowser. Bowser will dump it down, opportunity here, throwing it around. Sinclair looking for the tip in front, he couldn't finish it up. It's gonna go back down and picked up by the Bulldogs. They'll carry it out of the zone. Tartaglione gets it picked from him. Kelly lets it go, and it'll be Mattis. Mattis into the zone, up around. Sinclair carrying it in, looking backhand shot. Kelly, save made, rebound, looking opportunity shot. Save by Coppola. 8:54 remaining. Coppola stands tall. Well, he was laying down, but you'll say he was standing tall at this point. Save for Sam Coppola keeps it a scoreless game here. Face-off coming up to the right of the senior netminder. Oh, Preston Phillips jumped a little bit. They'll get the drop delayed for a second. It'll be picked up by Freiters. Freiters throws one up to the point. Back down. It's going to be cleared all the way out. Gray back into his own zone. Ethan Gray has a hard time playing that one. It'll bounce around, goes over Laverich's head. Gray back down. Laverich with a hit along the boards. It'll come back out. Carried in by Bowser. Bowser, shot, save made by Coppola. Down. Bowser hitting anything that moves right now out there. So it gets around, can't get it to Gray. It's going to come the other way. The Bulldogs carrying it in. It will be Arpin. Arpin passes it across. Tries to find angles. It'll be dumped back out to the point. Shot on low. Rebound shot. Oh, just wide of the net by Phyllis. And it'll be carried out by Franklin Regional. They try to find Laverich on the pass in. It goes over his stick, and icing is the call. 7:57 remaining here in the the first period. Scoreless in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Burgess will step in with Brickner. It'll be one out by Franklin Regional, but it'll be just dumped out by Hilson. And we'll have a face-off deep in the zone. As Hilson just threw that one directly over the glass. Face off to the left of Coppola, one by Franklin Regional. Andrzejczak will dump that one behind, looking for German. He'll be picked up by Casti, and he'll backhand it across for Andrzejczak. He'll take it back and dump it around, looking for German behind. German along the boards, throws it across, finds Copeland, top of the circles. Copeland shot low. It was tipped by Andrzejczak into the corner. He'll go behind the net, battled off behind by Meadville. It'll come out to Coppola. He'll hold on to it. Face off coming to the right of the Meadville net. Again, thank you for joining me here at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Berg Hockey Night, of course. I'm Brian Mitchell. Meadville and Franklin Regional on the docket today. Back around, it'll be cleared up by Meadville, and it'll be going down for an icing call. They're going to say no icing as they are running after it. Effort play by Vasavidna, and Meadville will come in. Shepner behind the net. Throws one up the boards. Tartaglione, Shepner. It's battled off by Savidna. Tartaglione gets muscled off up in front. Opportunity for Meadville. It goes back to the point. It's going to be picked up and out of the zone. It'll be cleared by Freiters. Freiters will let that one go, and it'll come up. Copeland will dump that across. Back down. Tartaglione couldn't get to it. So it'll go back out into the Franklin Regional Zone. Picked up by Copeland. Casella will dump that one in on the side of the net where Coppola will go and play it. Opportunity coming the other way. It'll be Preston Phyllis. Phyllis gets stopped at the top of the point. Up, down, nice play by Copeland to break up the puck. It's going to be opportunity for Knizer. Knizer into the zone. Shot. Oh, save by Coppola! Big save. Penalty coming up. I got a hold. And it's going to be on Paul Phyllis, the sophomore. Franklin Regional heading to the power play. The Panthers 1 for 7 with the extra man this year. On the kill, the Meadville Bulldogs are 4 for 5. Each have 2 games in the books. Lavrich will step in with Kessler. Kessler running the defense here. Kessler was Tartaglione. It's going to be won by Franklin Regional. Over for Bowser. Knizer, shot wide of the net. Gray on the far wall. Gray waits, throws one down. It's going to be picked up. Ooh, a bit of a rough play along the boards. They'll regroup. Lavrich to get up from that one. That'll be Casti along, coming out. Opportunity here. Kelly. Kelly up to the point. Bowser. Bowser over. Gray looking for Kelly. Couldn't get to it. Bowser shot. Blocked. It's going to go back up to the point. Bowser keeps it in. Bowser up for Gray. Lets it go around. Casti along. It's going to be picked up by Gray. He throws it on. It's going to go on net, and it's going to be held onto by Coppola. And a little extracurricular going on in front of the net, but they'll whistle it dead. Everybody will walk away. Face-off will come up to the right. 5:26 remaining in the first period. 1:17 remaining in the power play for the Franklin Regional Panthers. Holding penalty to Paul Phyllis. I apologize if my voice starts to slur a little bit as the game goes on. It is about 20 degrees in here. No offense to anybody. I know they're in renovations. It's pretty cool. This is an old school barn now. Sinclair can't get to it. It's going to be backhanded out and on net. Picked up and thrown across by Schilling. Copeland battled off nicely and kept in. Here comes a shot by Preston Phyllis, and out comes Sean Sinclair. Sinclair battles one up around for Bickner. Brickner is behind the net. Tim Brickner. Round. Gets rubbed off by Hilson. Another hit by Preston Phyllis. They'll play around. It'll be 36 seconds remaining in the advantage, and it'll be cleared down to center ice. And penalty coming up. Nope. They're calling the face-off back into the zone. Face off to the right of the Meadville net. Kessler will step in with Brickner. One back to the point, across. Bowser, shot, save Coppola, rebound popped out of his glove. It's going to come back out, and here comes Tartaglione. Rocco Tartaglione throws one into the corner. Down and around, it'll be picked up by Cacklin. He'll battle off with Kessler. Cacklin will take it on the backhand up for Andrzejczyk. He'll carry it into the zone. Andrzejczyk waits. Throws one up. Brickner shot. Goes in the net. Nope, saved by Kopp. Goes on the net, and it will be a save by Coppola. 4:07 remaining on the first period. I thought that went in from this angle. Good low save by Coppola. This netting is hard to tell everything on the shots from this angle. Knizer will step in with Arpin. Face off one by Meadville. I'll give it to them on this one. Down in the corner. Knizer will take it, though. He'll carry it up along front. Looking for the tip in front. It's going to be picked up back to the point. Bowser's going to keep it in nicely. Nice play to stay with the puck by Bowser. Shot on and goes Off the stick and back out. Carried out by the Bulldogs. Penalty has expired. Ooh, big hit along the boards. Back around, looking for his opportunity. Shot on nicely by Arpin. Save made by Schilling. Back out. It'll be cleared up and thrown to front. Save made, and it's going to be cleared back out. Spear will dump this one back in behind the net. Freighters couldn't play that one, so it's going to go around. Dumped up and carried by Arpin. He'll dump that one in on a backhand. So there's Preston Phillips. Preston Phillips will let it go, and it'll be Bowser carrying it out. Bowser gets brought down in the neutral zone. No penalty on the play. It'll come back out and cleared up the length of the ice. Icing is the call. 2:55 remaining first period. Scoreless here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Kelly steps in with Burgess. They'll battle along behind the side. They're picked up by Kelly. Looking for Mattis. Mattis down for Sinclair. Go around Hilson. Go around, it'll be picked up and dumped the length of the ice, but on net it looks like it's going to be. So Schilling will dump it off for Gray. Gray goes into the corner, but he's picked off by Alex Burgess. Burgess gets a pass up, and a shot by Konecki goes wide of the net. Sinclair will take this one on the half wall. Sinclair in front of his own bench, passes up. Hilson will take it. Kelly will chase it back into their zone. 2:14 remaining in the first period. Down will be picked up by the freshman Sean Sinclair. Back across. Konecki's getting a little pressure from Kelly. It'll come down in front of us. Kelly carrying it back into the zone. Kelly down for Gray. He's going to pass it around for Mattis. Mattis behind the net as Williams in front. Mattis leaves it for Kelly. Kelly is on the backhand. Goes to the circles. Throws one on net. Coppola with the save. It goes to the corner. Williams. Goes one around. Williams picks that one up. Carries one out. Shot just wide of the net. Gray into the near corner. Gray takes it on the backhand. And it's going to go out of play. 1:33 remaining first period. Scoreless here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Class 2A matchup here between the Meadville Bulldogs and Franklin Regional Panthers. Face-off will be to our direct right. Jillian will drop the puck between Kniser and Kessler. And Isner will win the puck forward for Lavrich. Lavrich into the zone. Takes the puck up to the point. Copeland, shot. It's tipped off into the corner. Hits the referee. Goes back out to the point. It'll be dumped down behind. It goes on net, and Coppola will hold on to it. 1:19 remaining. First period. Shots are 14-3 in favor of the Franklin Regional Panthers in this one. Kneisner will step in with Arpin. It'll be one back by Arpin, but it's going to be picked up by Lavrich. Throws one in front. Kniser had an opportunity. Williams. Lavrich shot on a one-timer, goes wide of the net. Out will be picked up by Paul Phillis. Arpin around. Carrying it out is Williams. Williams throws one across the crease. It's going to be picked up by Kneisner. Kneisner comes in. Opportunity shot. Scores! Back that one up from Matt Kneisner. And it is 1-0. Franklin Regional. 47.9 seconds remaining in the first period. Well, a face-off at center ice. Kneisner just came in, took his time, found his way, and picked the corner on Coppola. 1-0 Franklin Regional. Back out. Meadville's going to get out. This will be cleared in. Brickner will just pass that one out. Hilson carries it across. Hilson dumps one behind. It's going to be picked up by Ethan Gray. Gray lets that one go around. They'll battle along. Kept in by the Bulldogs of throwing it on net was Alex Burgess. Brickner can't get to it, so Burgess will battle along the front. Coming the other way is Gray. Ethan Gray throws one length of the ice that goes on net. Coppola will dump that one all the way out. Nice pass to Burgess. It's going to go around German. 10 seconds to go in the first period. German up for Bowser. Bowser into the zone. Bowser gets up, shot. Just goes wide. German opportunity. Oh, couldn't get the wood on it. And he whips on it, but it is a wide open net high. And at the end of the first period, it will be Franklin Regional 1 and the Meadville Bulldogs 0. We will be back momentarily with your second period here at Palmer Imaging Arena. All right, a goal by Matt Neisner, the difference here as Franklin Regional leads Meadville after 1. Faceoff will be won by the Bulldogs. They'll dump one the length of the ice. They go behind, they're going to call an icing call here. 16:51 remaining in the frame. Shots were 17-5 in the first period. Face-off won by the Panthers, but the Bulldogs will collect it. Gray, hack it around. Kelly dumps one around. Battles along the boards. Out come the Bulldogs into the zone. It will be Shepner. Save made. Sean Sinclair will take that one and throw it around. Tartaglione will collect it across. Kessler couldn't get to it. Thrown on by Konetsky. Back out to the point. It'll be cleared around. Opportunity here on a wraparound. A little bit early of a shot for Shepner. Tartaglione around. Opportunity in front for Kessler. Couldn't get it. Bouncing puck goes back to Tartaglione. Throws one on net. Shepner back up to the point. Konetsky back down. Shepner. Konetsky. Shot off the shin pad of Kelly, and Sean Sinclair will come the other way. Sinclair, nice pass to get the Mattis. Mattis shot just wide of the net. Down and cleared in. Opportunity. Nice drop pass shot through a screen. Save made by Schilling. Good play. An opportunity coming the other way, but gets cleared the length of the ice to Phyllis. Phyllis takes it. Williams taking opportunity on the turnover. Williams waits it out, gets on around, tries to get to the puck. He does do so, throws one across. Neisner shot. Save made by Coppola. Rebound looking for was great. Neisner shot just wide. Another opportunity there for the Panthers. Coming the other way is Engels. Engels carrying it into the zone. Engels lets one go. Goes behind the net. He'll have to recollect it back out. It'll be Phyllis. Preston Phyllis gets one up to the point. Freiters up and around. Kept in by Franklin Regional for a second. Then they'll take it out and dump that one in. Coppola comes out, leaves it for Freiders. Throws one out, goes over the stick of Coppola to the length of the ice. He'll pass it around for Savinna. It'll come out of the zone. Here comes Franklin Regional the other way, Andrzejczyk. Andrzejczyk throws one, goes off the stick and into the corner. Savinna along, gets muscled into the wall. Lavrich was it looking for the rebound. Save made, comes back out. Bulldogs will dump that one the length of the ice, and icing is the call. 14-11 remaining second period. 1-0 is still your score. Franklin Regional leads Meadville. As always, you can rewatch any of the action on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest on our YouTube page. All games are archived. Check us out. And of course, if you want to watch them live on your TVs, we now are on the Roku and Amazon Fire app as a penalty is coming up against the Panthers. And it will be a tripping call. And it looks like it's going to be on. Yep, it's going to be on Derek German, the junior. I'll head to the box. Brickner steps in. A pair of nines into the dot. One by Kessler back. Tartaglione at the point. Up across for Phyllis. Tartaglione to Phyllis. Back to Tartaglione. It's going to go the other way. Brickner's just going to dump that one out. Over. Picked up by Casti. Over for Phyllis. Phyllis. Casti. Shot. Tartaglione goes up and off the glass. Back to the point. Casti. For Engels. It's going to be cleared out. Opportunity for Andrzejczyk the other way. Andrzejczyk has a 2-on-1 if he hurries. Andrzejczyk gets the trailer. Brickner. Shot. Save by Coppola. 15-13 remaining second period. $1:22 remaining on the power play. Face-off will come down. What they're saying is the left of Sam Coppola. Beautiful opportunity for the Panthers. But big save for Coppola. Face off one back and around. Be picked up by Schempner. Throws one out. Be tipped up off the roof. And the puck bounces back into play. And we'll have a face off in front of the Meadville bench. Low ceiling here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Just throwing in. Mahoney comes around and we passed over to Konecki. Konecki carried out to Mahoney. It's tied up and brought down was a Panther. Konecki across. They passed out. Oh, just went over the stick of Mahoney. Mahoney gets blocked by Mattis. It'll go around. Picked up by Neisner. Neisner will carry it across center. Cross for Mattis. 32 seconds remaining on the kill for the Panthers. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Schempner across. Nope, Mattis takes it. Mattis just dumps one that gets blocked down nicely by Phyllis. Phyllis with the puck. Skates it around. Picked up by Preston Phyllis. Phyllis loses that one to Mattis, and Mattis will dump that one down the ice. 11:58 remaining in the second period. 1 second remaining on the power play. It has expired. Tartaglione will carry this one out of the zone. Tartaglione waits, blocked. Coming across. Back up to the point. Cleared down, it'll be Kessler. Kessler loses one behind the net. Fandoff couldn't get to it, so it goes back around. It's up by Paul Phyllis, and it's going to be cleared out. Looking for German. Couldn't get to him, but German gets in there. He's going to beat out the icing call. Franklin Regional with an opportunity here. Back out. Copeland, shot. Goes just wide of the net. Back down. It's going to be picked up. Cacklin is going to, Lavrich is going to come off his stick, and it's going to go back to center. Everybody needs to regroup. Lavrich dumps one down the ice. Lavrich leaves one. Phyllis can get to it. Copeland, nice play to try to get it up to Kelly. Kelly battles off. Has Sinclair to help him, but he picked up by Copeland. Copeland comes across. Shot by Cacklin. He just missed it on that one. He has to go back out of the zone. Cacklin gets onside. Copeland waiting for Kelly to get on. They'll dump it in. They're all on. Sinclair on the half wall, throws one across. Lavrich, shot, save, made, held on to by Copeland, throws one in front, nobody home, and it's going to be cleared the length of the ice. 10:38 remaining in the period. Cacklin behind the net. Cacklin will carry it, throws one up for Casella. Casella has Lavrich. He just drops it to him. Lavrich throws one across, nobody home. Gets one across, it's going to be an opportunity here for score! Sean Sinclair! 2-0 in favor of the Franklin Regional Panthers. Sinclair found a wide open puck along the side of the net and fires one home, gives Franklin Regional a 2-0 lead here. As an amusing anecdote, he did that to me plenty times up at the Penn Hills Deck Hockey League the last couple seasons. Talented young freshman, his first career varsity goal. I know the family well. Congratulations, son. Out carrying it in is Preston Phyllis. We dumped in on net. Schilling with the save and held on to. Face-off going up to the left of the Franklin Regional net. Neisner will step in. Back down, it'll be picked up. Back out, Lavrich will try to carry it in. Lavrich gets dumped back out. Gray, nice play to try to keep it outside the zone while he was regrouping. Goes back in, picked up by Hilson. Hilson for Bowser. Gray for Neisner. Gonna get it there. Back for Williams. Williams. Carrying it out of the zone. It'll be picked up, back down. Williams lets it go for Neisner. It'll go into the zone and back behind Lavrich. Lavrich for Bowser, tipped on, and by the back down for Gray. Gray. German. Around for Lavrich. He's just going to dump that one up along the half wall. 9:18 remaining in the period. Bowser into the zone. Bowser near corner throws one in front. German shot. Oh, what a save by Coppola. Woo! That's a big one. 9:11 remaining. Coppola comes up big with the weather. Keeps it 2-0. Down and out, just pulled up the glove and was able to grab that one out of midair. It's down, German lets it go back. Brickner, Andrzejczyk, German. Looking for redemption after that save. They'll go back down. Andrzejczyk up, shot on. Rebound. They'll battle around, nobody home, and there's a little extra going on here. And it'll all break down here in a second. Referees will break it up. They'll regroup and figure out just who's going where. 8:53 remaining, second period. Looks like it appears we have a
Not sure if we have a timeout on the ice or not, but they're just taking advantage of the time as they are deciding the they sort this one out. Came in a little extra effort on Coppola, and let's see who they put in what position. We've got Jarman in for Franklin Regional and 2 members of the Meadville Bulldogs in the box. Doesn't look like there's going to be any additional players 5-on-5. So going back down, Phyllis will dump this one up. We'll go around Copeland, pass this one out, Brickner. Brickner looking for the point. Phyllis over and across, picked up by the Bulldogs and carried in by Schempner. Schempner throws one across. Kessler on net, save made by Schilling. Copeland battles along. Throws in front. Tartaglione throws one that goes behind the net. He'll get his own rebound into the near corner. Around Copeland can't get to it, so Andrzejczyk back down and cleared in to the Meadville zone. It'll be picked up by Casti. Casti throws one over for Tartaglione for Kessler. It dumps one into the zone. Savina. Savina throws one on the backhand out of play. Face-off coming up to the left of Schilling. I missed the penalties. Face-off one by Franklin Regional. Neisner will dump that one up. Spear. Spears gets it up to Neisner. Neisner shot. Save made because it's in the crease. Held on to, it's still loose. Now they're going to cover it up. Face-off coming up to the left of Coppola. The officials, the scorers are calling over the officials to talk about something. Face-off coming up to the left of Coppola. Neisner throws one back for Gray. Gray has one bounce off the roof on a deflection. They'll have another face-off. 7:40 remaining in the second period. Be won by the Panthers. Back out Williams. Williams. Battle along, has Hilton all over him. Williams has one up on the boards. They'll battle in front of the Franklin Regional bench. Down, cleared. It'll be picked up by Ethan Gray. Gray throws one around for Brett Bowser. Bowser will carry it into the zone. Bowser, head of steam, gets around a couple defenders. Shot off the mask of Coppola. Go back out for Williams. Williams throws one around. Neisner can get to it. It's back and picked up and cleared out by Phyllis. It'll go back out for Ethan Gray. Gray on the turn. Brings it in the zone, looking on the backhand. Gray, big shot. Better save by Coppola. 27 shots already for the Franklin Regional Panthers. 10 for the Meadville Bulldogs. Down, picked up by Zach Travis. He'll dump this one out for Preston Phyllis. They'll battle in the near corner. Phyllis loses the puck to Bowser, but a little bit of help from Travis. Bowser takes a hard shot into the corner on Phyllis. They'll both get up and walk away from that one. Ethan Konetsky throws one around for Spears. Tyler Spears throws one back out of the zone, picked up by Travis. They picked up Matt Neisner into the zone. Neisner throws one for the tip in front for Sinclair, looking for two. Nobody home. Throws one across. Mattis couldn't finish. It's going to be cleared up and out. Copeland will chase it down. Copeland. Looks for Mattis. It's going to go back out. Kelly. Ryan Kelly into the zone. Shot. Tip to the corner. Cacklin. This is a puck back out. It'll be picked up off the skate by Copeland. Copeland battles along the near wall. We'll go back and forth. It'll be picked up. Opportunity for Kessler. Kessler passes one past Pandolf, and it'll be picked up and carried out by Mattis. Mattis gives it to Kelly. Here we have opportunity here. Kelly's shot. He's going to chase it back down into the corner. A little bit of help from Mattis. Kelly waits. Has Cacklin at the point. Penalty coming up against Meadville. It's going to be touched by the Bulldogs, and penalty will be interference. 4:53 remaining in the second period. 2-0's your score. Franklin Regional leads Meadville. Panthers heading to the power play. Lavrich steps in with Kessler. Face off one over to Hilson. They're picked up by Franklin Regional on the effort. Lavrich looking for a Nizer. Jumps off of a part of the boards and just bounces back in. It'll be cleared out by Meadville. Schilling leaves it for Bowser. Brett Bowser, senior, will pass it off. Nizer lets it go for Kelly. It'll go behind. Nizer around. It'll be picked up by Lavrich. Lavrich throws one up to the boards. Bowser at the point. Bowser down for Nizer. Gets thrown up and tipped and out of play. 4:09 remaining in the frame. 1:16 remaining in a power play. Once again, I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me here at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Franklin Regional leading the Meadville Bulldogs 2-0. 4:09 remaining in the second period. Face off one by Franklin Regional. Williams will take the puck, pass it back to Bowser. Throws one across. Williams was in front, couldn't play the puck. Has Savidna. Savidna passes back down for Williams. Max Williams. Set up for Savidna. And cleared out. Bowser backhands for Neisner. Goes back around. Nizer. In. Lavrich shot wide. Nizer. Back for Williams. Max Williams couldn't play that one all the way. Savidna. Savidna couldn't keep it in, so it goes back out for Bowser. Cleared out. The captain, Nizer. Picked up by Lavrich. Lavrich, the alternate captain, will carry it into the zone. Lavrich coming in, nicely attempted there. Lavrich, shot, goes clear wide of play. Savinda up for Sinclair. Sinclair, top of the circles for Bowser. Bowser down, Savinda. Savinda to Bowser, shot, tipped around, goes behind the net. Williams. Williams, Lates, stick checks aplenty on there. Bowser throws one down, opportunity for Lavrich, comes in, Sinclair, wait, shot. Oh, there was a stick in there, what? Oh, just wide of the net. Opportunity there for the Panthers, couldn't put it away. Sinclair throws one up. Savinda. Down for Tartaglione, takes it away. Opportunity coming the other way. Tartaglione takes the play around. Opportunity shot. Scores! Sam Engels. Engels comes in, fires one past Schilling, and it is 2-1, 2:29 remaining in the second period. Meadville cuts the lead in half. Face off at center. Julian will drop it between Brickner and Kessler. The 9s wild again at center. Look out. Another pair of 19s going at it after that. It'll go back into the zone. He picked up Phyllis. Dumps one over for Tartaglione. Throws one across. Looks for Kessler. Kessler just dumps it in off a tap. Picked up by Cacklin. Sella will dump that one out. Brickner coming the other way. He's going to get 2 Bulldogs on him. It'll be cleared back out. Tartaglione's picked. Opportunity here for Brickner back into the zone. Brickner. Kochanowski. Lukanowski battling on with Brickner. He'll go across and it'll be cleared out for Kessler. Kessler, captain of the Bulldogs, into the zone. Shot saved by Schilling. He'll hold on to it. Whistle will blow. 1:26 remaining. I'm pretty sure 39 got the goal. They called for 38. I'll check the official scoring in a little bit. Face off one by Meadville, but it's going to be picked up by the Panthers coming the other way. Williams and Lavridge. Williams leaves it over. Nobody home. Lavridge can't get to it. It's going to be cleared up for Gray. Gray taps one across. Nice play to get it down. Gray kept it in. Lavridge, good little pass to get it across, but it's going to be picked up. Savinda lets it go out and picked up and carried the other way by Preston Phyllis. Phyllis into the zone. Phyllis falling down. Penalty coming up. This is going to be against Savinda for tearing down Phyllis on the way in. We're going to call a trip here. 52.2 seconds remaining in the second period. Power play coming up to the Bulldogs, down by 1. Face-off coming up to the left of Nolan Schilling, the senior for Franklin Regional. Face-off will be cleared the length of the ice. Coppola behind the net. Oh, nice play to get around Andrzejczak. Back out, picked up and carried in by Casti. Tartaglione couldn't get it into the zone, but he's going to have to wait in for Phyllis. Phyllis across, just tips one around. Franklin Regional coming the other way. It's going to be picked up by Kelly. Kelly gets picked by Tartaglione. 21 seconds to go in the period. We're using that clock. Phyllis, wait. Andrzejczak coming back the other way, and he will get around the defender and push it past Casti. But 10 seconds to go, it seems like they'll just wait, try to set it up, and if they can't, burn the clock. That's out for Phyllis. Phyllis across. Well, at the end of 2 periods, the score is Franklin Regional 2, Meadville 1. And to show you how small of a world it actually is, not only did a kid that absolutely schools me half the time I played against him in deck score a Golden Knight, has the go-ahead goal, the Zamboni driver is my neighbor. So 2-1, Franklin Regional leads the Meadville Bulldogs. We'll be back with the third period momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me here this evening. This game, of course, a close one as goals by Matt Neisner and the first career varsity goal for Sean Sinclair gave the Franklin Regional Panthers a 2-0 lead, but a goal late in the game, I believe, was by Sam Engels. They gave it to Schempner, 38-39. I might have missed the number on the way through. Cuts it in half, and the Meadville Bulldogs are on the attack right now with a 8-second power play as soon as we come back to action here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. This has been a very solid game back and forth between two teams that are trying to find their identities at this point. And I'm excited to see how this third period plays out, as the response by Meadville has been pretty strong. The shots are 29-13 in favor of the Franklin Regional Panthers, so we're going to find out how much the Bulldogs have in them in this one. Both goaltenders have been playing very well. Coppola, I think, has a little more in the advantage in the saves column because of the amount of shots he's faced, but the quality of saves has been pretty good for him, too. So given that. 4 games tonight in the PIHL. Of course, this one's 2-1. Meadville trailing Franklin Regional, but one more has already faced off here today as Mount Lebanon Erie and Cathedral Prep are up at Erie Banks Sports Park. You want to talk, joke around about on Twitter and Facebook about Pittsburgh Broomball Club. Erie Banks Sports Park is home to their Mid-Atlantic tournament. So they are, that was just happening a couple weeks ago. They crowned some champions up there. The Erie Banks Sports Park, the Cathedral Prep Ramblers, and the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 0-0. And if you can't notice, I don't know if you can see the the steam coming off my breath right now. You can see my breath. That's how cold it is in this establishment right now. Like I said, they're going through renovations here at the Palmer Imaging Arena on the East Rink, which is pretty awesome. Now your old school barn, it's about 20-some degrees in here. Get used to it now, right? Well, 2 games left to play here tonight. Trinity and Connellsville will face off at the Ice Mine at 8:35 this evening. And looks like North Hills and North Catholic up at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in a Covestro rink at 9:20. That one can be found on the North Catholic sports site. You could probably be able to follow along on that one. We're getting details through trying to find games for everybody to watch. So how to find them, where you can watch them. We're trying to throw those details through the league website. I'm trying to do a little bit of work there on the side to help them out. So we're getting everything we can to bring you more action, more opportunities for you to watch high school hockey in Western Pennsylvania. I want to thank you for joining us here this evening. Once again, my name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. 2-1, Franklin Regional leads the Meadville Bulldogs. We'll be back with the third period momentarily. Back here for the third period. Franklin Regional leading Meadville 2-1. Minute 8 remaining on the power play for the Bulldogs. I apologize, toward the end of that period, we didn't get a chance to update the score marker for the Bulldogs. It is fixed now. Tartaglione passes one across. It'll be Konetsky carrying it in. Konetsky has Brickner all over him. Back down. Thrown one across for Engels. It's going to be cleared the length of the ice and back on Coppola. Coppola's going to pass one out. It's going to go to Kelly. Ryan Kelly takes the puck, dumps it into the zone, goes around. Coppola will play it around for Konetsky. Konetsky skates back behind his own cage, throws one up, and it's going to be picked up and carried out by Casti. Casti for Tartaglione. Going to be cleared behind the net. Going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Engels. And there's a cross for Tartaglione. Casti across. Konetsky. Tartaglione, 5 seconds to go in a power play. Face shot on long, scores! Konetsky throws one on, goes the length back on the ice, and it'll go to, it looks like Kessler, who just sneaks one in behind Schilling, and we are tied here at the Palmer Imaging Arena, 2-2, Meadville. As the penalty expired, let me look and see. It looks like there was time left on the minor, so we're going to call it a power play goal for the captain. Then 2-2 is your score. Down Hilson battles off. It's going to be picked up and carried in. Phyllis, Paul Phyllis takes that one, dumps someone on for Hilson. Goes past him. Cacklin, ooh, up. Copeland almost misplayed that one on his own net. Hilson ends up on the ice on that play. Brickner will carry it out. Tim Brickner into the zone. Tim, shot. Save made by Coppola, goes into the wall. Back down. Oh, picked up and carried out. Opportunity for Engels. Sam Engels into the zone. Waits, shot. Just missed the top corner. Back for Neisner. He'll dump that one off of his own players on the bench. And we'll face off down low. 15:07 to go in the third period. Tower is tied at 2 between Meadville and Franklin Regional. Face-off won by the Panthers back. Picked up and carried out by Brett Bowser. Bowser, Bulldogs all over him. Williams will have to chase it down. Coppola comes out to give him a hand. Bowser, oh. Seems like the intensity and the hitting is starting to pick up here in the third. These two teams seem like they don't really like each other very much. Bowser passes one around for Williams. Williams throws one in front. It's going to be sitting around. Picked up Lavridge. Shot. Blocked. Lavridge battles around, and they'll get tied up. Neisner. A big hit by Bowser. We cleared in Mahoney. Mahoney, no help, has to wait. Williams waits, throws in. Kessler will dump that one into the zone. Bowser behind the net. Around it'll be picked up and carried out by Gray. Ethan Gray carries it in. Sinclair will chase it down. Sinclair, just a battle around. Nice play to try to get to the puck, but it's going to go back out and cleared up. And for Tartaglione. Tartaglione lets it go by Savida. Lets it go Mattis. Backhands up for Kelly. Kelly into the zone. Kelly waits, throws one on. Had Sinclair coming to the net. Couldn't get it to him. Copeland lets it go, and it's going to be picked up by Shepner. Shepner, shot. He's going to be blockered out all the way out of play by Schilling. 13:35 remaining in regulation. 2-2 is your score. Franklin Regional in Meadville. Once again, thank you for joining me here at Palmer Imaging Arena. PIHL Class 2A matchup here in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Back it down. Preston Phyllis. Down for Sam Angles. Kelly carry the puck out of the zone. Sean Sinclair up for Mattis. Mattis, nice little tip to keep it into the zone. Mattis is going to get to the puck first. Back. Can't find Kelly. Kelly runs one off, but it's going to be Cackling going along the boards. Copeland chases it down. Throws one that goes out of play. 13:05 remaining in the third period. Face-off coming up to the right of Nolan Schilling. Shots are 30-16 in favor of the Panthers. Nizer steps in with Travis. It's going to be picked up and carried out. Kanowski. It's going to go to the Meadville Bulldogs. Alex Burgess, they'll play on tag in the neutral zone. Phyllis will chase it down with Kochanowski. Kochanowski couldn't get to it, so it's going to be picked up. And here comes Franklin Regional. It's going to be Neisler. Shot scores! Matt Neisler gets his second goal of the game. And it is 3-2 Franklin Regional, 12:37 remaining in the third period. Kessler steps up with Brickner in the dot. Strong drops the puck. It's won by the Bulldogs. They'll dump it back into their zone. Back it around. It'll be picked up by Gray. Ethan Gray will carry it across and dumps one the length of the ice that goes off the stick of Coppola. Matt Casti battles along, picks up by Rocco Tartaglione. Tartaglione into the zone. Throws one on, bounces in over Schilling. Gray will clear it back up, trying to get to Andrzejczyk. Throw it on, blocked by Schepner himself. That's going to be cleared up, and the Bulldogs will try to keep it into the zone. Goes back into the corner. They picked up Andrzejczyk. Bowser waits. That's Tartaglione muscling the puck away from him. No, wait, Kessler comes over, gets a little bit of help there. He'll get tagged up by Brickner. He tumped in by Bowser. Andrzejczyk in the near corner. Dumps it down, big hit by Bowser. It's going to be cleared up. Andrzejczyk going to try to get to the puck, but it's going to be Ethan Konetsky getting to it first. Meadville going to try to get back in the zone. Gray. Gray takes the puck, dumps one up around. Spears can't get to it, so it's going to be Preston Phyllis. Phyllis into the zone. Phyllis lets it go. Back down, Lavrich. He's going to get that one around. He's going to go around Phyllis. He's going to be here. He'll get the puck. Lavrich with an opportunity. Throws one in front. Nobody home. Arpin will take the puck in the near corner. It'll be a Lavrich shot. Blocked, save made. Back down Phyllis. Throws one up the boards. Gray. Sorry, that is Cacklin. Waiting around Williams. Can't get to it. It's going to be backed out by Preston Phyllis. And Lavrich will take it back in front of his own bench. Copeland in front of us. Loses his stick as he goes in. He's going to go back behind the net. Williams can't get to it. Cleared up by the Bulldogs and dumped down around. We have I'm not sure what the was an icing call? Anyway, face-off will be to the right of Coppola. And back. I think it's going to be cleared out of the zone to Copeland. Copeland is just going to dump that one down. Picked up by Paul Phillis. So battling around the defenders. Kelly comes in, tries to separate the puck from him. Copeland will dump that one nicely. It doesn't hit anything on the roof, goes on net. And held on to by Coppola. Face-off coming up to the left of the senior netminder. .10:05 to go in the third period. 3-2 is your score. Franklin Regional leading Meadville here. Almost said Montour. They're a couple weeks away from me being there. Oops, didn't mean to drop my schedule. Throws one out. It'll be picked up by Shepner. Shepner is back. Tops Tartaglione. Battle around. Picked up in the corner. And it's going to be back out the zone. Fritters will dump that one back in, and we'll have a face-off all the way down. Nope, they're going to say just outside the zone to our right. 9:44 remaining in the third period. Carrying it in is Kessler. Kessler in around. Kessler throws one across. It's going to be Mattis picking up the loose puck. Andrzejczyk. Andrzejczyk carrying it in. Opportunity for Brickner. Brickner does get the puck behind the net. Mattis, nice play to get around. Opportunity for Andrzejczyk. Couldn't finish up the play. It'll be Mattis. Nick Mattis, the sophomore. Back over. Shot. Great. Woo! Coppola right there waiting. Flashes the leather, holds on to it. Face-off coming up to the left of the netminder, Sam Coppola. 9:15 to go. Face-off won by the Bulldogs. It'll be Ethan Konetsky. Throws it out of the zone. Shot on blocked by Preston Phillis. Phillis leaves it for his brother Paul. Throws one across, and Andrzejczyk couldn't finish that one up, so it's going to go back out for Preston Phillis. Up to the point. Phillis, shot, save, Schilling. Face-off coming up. Let's say to the left of Schilling. Shots are 32-18 in favor of the Panthers now. Neisner steps in. Oh, they're getting ready. Williams at an equipment check before he gets back to go. Kessler will step in with Neisner. Going to be one forward. Williams will take the puck across, passes it to Neisner up to Lavrich. Lavrich waits for Neisner, looking for the hat trick, goes across, back to Lavrich, shot off the crossbar. Bunch of sticks flying there for a second there. Konetsky will dump that one back up along the boards, and it'll be picked up with a massive humanity on the ice. Picked up Williams. Max Williams waits, misses that shot. It's going to be picked up by Phillis. Nope, nobody home. All on forecheck by the Franklin Regional Panthers. Tears a little bit up, but it's going to be Tartaglione coming the other way. Shot on, saved by Schilling. Goes into the corner. Picked up by Copeland. He's going to pass it up. Lavrich into the zone. Lavrich comes across the slot. He's going to pick up the puck, come around. Opportunity. Lavrich going through everybody. Backhand opportunity. Shot. Scores! That's going to be Max Williams from his knees coming around the crease. 7:49 remaining in the third period. 4-2 Franklin Regional leads. That play was all Luke Lavrich with a finish of Max Williams in front. Luke Lavrich went through basically every Meadville defender on the ice and then just threw one across that Max Williams had to go down and play off of his knees and dump it behind Coppola. Credit to Coppola, he's playing well today, considering. Back down, it'll be going for Gray. Gray across for Bowser. Spears will dump that one in. Matt Casti. In and around. Kelly throws one on net. Coppola will just hold on to it. 7:32 remaining in regulation. Franklin Regional leading Meadville 4-2 here at Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Once again, my name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Live from Delmont, Pennsylvania. PIHL AA action. Both these teams looking to try to get their first win of the season. Coming into the games 0-2. Out, it'll be Bowser. Bowser across for Gray. Gray will dump this one down in behind Coppola. Tyler Spears has to battle along for that one. Bowser could not keep it in, so he throws it away for Gray. Ethan Gray up for Kelly, and he throws it out of play. 6:58 remaining. Like a mini homecoming here for me, as this is where I got my start in broadcasting here at what was the Center Ice Arena, and still call it that from time to time. So it's fun to be able to come back and call my first PIHL game here. Made several attempts. Unfortunately, none of them worked at the time. Down. Opportunity. Andrzejczak, nice play to stay in. Andrzejczak throws one across. Nope, blocked by Freiters. It's going to go back up, and Phyllis will just dump this one up along the boards. That was Pandolf, I apologize. Back out. Goes past Phyllis this time. Andrzejczak's going to take the puck. Andrzejczak into the zone. Backhand shot on, save made. Throws it in front. Opportunity here. Mattis couldn't get the shot. Bowser shot. Scores! They got the rebound. It's 5-2. 6:14 remaining in the third. So broken play in front was able to be picked up by Bowser, and he just fired it home. He got all of that one on that play. Student section's appreciating it. Jillian steps in between Nizer and the captains here. We got a captain's face-off. Down Tartaglione. Battles off Tartaglione. Up. Shot by Kessler just goes high over the net. Copeland has to battle it off. Copeland wheels back. So we cleared up and picked up by Joe Casella. Casella will just battle into the corner. Pick up Casella. As Nizer helping him out. They picked up. Cacklin throws one across. Dumped in by Kochanowski. He'll take it. Casella shot saved by Coppola. 5:20 remaining, third period. Face off to the left of the Meadville net. Sinclair will step in with Arpin. One by Arpin forward. Maintained by Franklin Regional. Sinclair goes into the wall with Hilson. They'll battle. Thrown on. Saved and covered by Coppola along the side of the cage. 5:09 remaining, third period. Kelly battles off. As Spears battles with Kelly behind the net. All over Arpin. They'll battle as Copeland up the boards. Tries to use the outlet. It's going to be blocked. Copeland's going to pick it up. He's going to skate around a defender. It's going to be thrown across for Sinclair. Sinclair looking for two, couldn't get it. Back into the near corner. Sinclair getting thrown around. Act down. A lot going on down low. unpleasantries going on behind the play. Copeland behind the net. I'll switch up. We have a penalty coming up. Icing call. Oh, they are going to get Preston Phyllis. Get him for the cross check. 4:32 remaining. Power play coming up for the Panthers, up by 3. Kelly, Lavridge, Nizer, Bowser, and Gray out on the ice. It will be Kessler, Casti, Phyllis, and Tartaglione for the Bulldogs. Bowser carrying it out of the zone. Brent Bowser in, throws one around. It'll be picked up by Casti. Matt Casti will clear one the length of the ice. Schilling, 4:04 remaining in regulation, $1:30 remaining on the power play. Nizer throws one up for Bowser. It's going to go past him. Picked up by the oncoming Pandolf. Phil Pandolf just throws one back in. Throws a little bit of time off the clock. Neisner throws one up for Lavridge. Lavridge carries it out. Looking for Neisner, couldn't get it to him. It's going to go the length of the ice. Icing is the call on the team on the advantage. 1:08 remaining in the penalty. 3:40 remaining in third period. Brickner steps in with Engels. Down Williams. Goes back behind his own net. Picks it up and carries it across the red, across the blue, brings it in with a head of steam. Shot. Glove saved by Coppola. Face-off coming up to the left of Sam Coppola. 3:26 remaining in the third period. Brickner steps in with Kessler. Face-off won by Meadville and cleared out nicely by Freiters. Copeland behind the net. Around Williams. Waits, up for Copeland. Copeland up for Williams. He'll carry it out of the zone. Williams into the zone. Head of steam. Max Williams is a sophomore. Just a head of steam trying to get it out. Sean Sinclair couldn't get possession of the puck along the line. 20 seconds to go on a power play. Bit impressed by Max Williams coming into the zone. He's a sophomore. It's a rough one. Ooh, tip in front. Brickner almost got a skate on it. Tackling behind the net. He'll wait. Throws one around. Brickner. Into the near corner. Back up. They are even now. Copeland across for Sinclair. Sinclair throws one up. It's going to be tipped out by the oncoming Preston Phillips. Preston Phillips throws one. It'll be thrown on net by Copeland and held on to. We'll get some line changes. They're going to say that was off on net. So they're going to bring the face-off all the way down. 2:19 remaining in the third period. 40-19 are the shots in favor of Franklin Regional. 5-2 is your score in favor of the Panthers. Neisner steps in with Phyllis. It's going to go back out. It's going to be cleared out by Joe Casella, and he's going to carry it in his zone. Casella comes in, shot. Oh, it just went wide of the net. Gray throws one across. So that was Kochanowski. We'll just dump one up for Phyllis. Preston Phyllis into the zone. Phyllis shot, saved by Schilling. Out, picked up by Kochanowski. Out for Neisner. He's going to be picked off by and recovered by Gray. 1:42 to go in regulation. Next 2 games for either of these squads coming up. Franklin Regional home here in a big matchup against Thomas Jefferson. The Jaguars coming to town. Then they have to head down to the War Memorial for Bishop McCourt. That will take place on November 3rd. The Thomas Jefferson game will be on the 24th, a week from yesterday, next Monday. Good save made up by Coppola. It's going to come back out for the Meadville Bulldogs. They will head down to Bishop McCourt and face off at the War Memorial. Sinclair, beautiful play to come in. He shoots, and a big save by Coppola. Nice play by Sinclair to get around the defenders. And then they will head home. It'll be on the 27th, next Thursday. They'll play at Bishop McCourt, and then at home against Butler on Halloween. So both these teams, not exactly an easy road out of here. Down, it'll be cleared up across Sinclair. Shot just wide of the net. 45 seconds to go in regulation. They'll come back around. It'll be cleared up by Hilson. He'll get it out of the zone. He'll carry it out. Kelly all over him. Hilson coming in. Hilson waits behind. Down for Kelly. Kelly carrying it out, up for Sinclair. Sinclair, 23 seconds to go. Gets around a defender. Sinclair, opportunity here on his own shot. Save made off the blocker by Coppola. He'll get the puck behind the net, backing around. Kelly for Sinclair. Sinclair across. Spears. Big save by Coppola. He holds on. 9.4 seconds remaining in regulation. Face-off come up to the right with 9 seconds remaining in regulation. Kelly drops it back for Sinclair. Sinclair goes to the top of the circle, so through traffic, throws one on blocked. It's going to come back out. It's going to go clear 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, your final from the Palmer Imaging Arena here in Delmont, Pennsylvania. The Franklin Regional Panthers 5, the Meadville Bulldogs 2. I'm Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here. We'll be back in a couple weeks with Pittsburgh Hockey Digest, but pay attention to the PIHL site to see where your broadcast is going to be next. Enjoy the remainder of your evening. Take care.